Let's try to time Greg and see how fast he can get this done. How fast do you think you can do this one?
I think I could do it in 20 minutes or less.
All right.
I'll tell you what, you want to bet?
Yeah.
If I do it in less than 20 minutes, you jump in the pool. If I do it in more than 20 minutes, I'm in the pool. Is that fair? What do you think? Deal? All right, the time is 12:48. Can we start at 12:50?
Okay, then you have to hang tight. 2 minutes. Wait till the 50 mark.
All right. Captain America. Are we allowed to say that?
Probably not.
Well, we'll see what happens.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Garage Couple. For those of you tuning in, my name is Arlene and I drive this JKU.
And my name is Greg and I drive that TJ Rubicon on 38-inch Milestar tires right behind me.
On this week's episode, we are going to be upgrading the boxes on the TJ.
That is right, folks. We are gonna replace our tires with boxes, hoping that it might work, it might not.
Just kidding.
Oh my gosh, so cheesy. It's been a while since we've done one of these installs and we are so excited to get the job done. Now, if you've been following along, we apologize for all of the delays between our videos. We've both have been incredibly busy. Arlene has actually started a professor position at a college, and I have just been incredibly tied up at the hospital, treating and working with a lot of different patients. Now, on this very episode, we are going to talk to you about brakes on the Jeep Wrangler TJ. We're going to talk to you about how we've been managing with our 38-inch tires, as well as the best bang for your buck upgrade for the brake system on the Jeep Wrangler TJ. Stay tuned to check it all out, and then some. Sorry, I didn't catch it. What?
I said next, you have to tell them how important brakes are because you got to stop while you're driving, right?
Duh. So let's get to the nitty gritty. On this episode, we are gonna install these Powerstop slotted and drilled excellent ceramic brakes on our Jeep Wrangler TJ. On the next episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you exactly how to break them in after you install them. And this applies to any vehicle, so make sure to stay tuned for that one. If you haven't done so, subscribe, save the video so you could see the next video when it comes out. We are gonna walk you through everything that we do step by step so that as long as you have some of these and maybe one of those, you can get the job done at home with no problems at all. So why don't we go ahead and dive into the box and see everything that comes with it. So first and foremost, anytime you're looking for replacement parts for your vehicle or for any upgraded parts like what we're doing today, make sure to check out carparts.com. You just enter your make and model and they have all of the products that would fit directly onto the Jeep. That is what we did with these Powerstop brakes. These are the best brakes you can get for the stock size on the Jeep Wrangler TJs without actually having to upgrade the master cylinder, the brake cylinder, the booster, all of those different things. This will give you the best bang for your buck. Be sure to check them out. I will put the link in the description. It's an excellent website when it comes to having to order replacement parts or even upgrades like today. Now, why don't we see everything that comes with this Powerstop kit? Looks like we got right up front, we got some pads here, some of those caliper dust covers. Oh baby, oh my gosh, look at this.
Woo!
Wow.
Some firm for sure.
Got to make sure not to touch them directly so your finger oils don't get on them, but look at that, it's labeled rear passenger side. I'm gonna lay this all out nice and tight.
Nice and tight?
Nice and tidy.
Alrighty.
Tidy alrighty, isn't that right?
What else do we have, Greg?
Oh my gosh, I feel like a kid in a candy shop. Better yet, oh, installation guide, awesome. I think it's pretty straightforward, especially with this video. Let's see here. I'm guessing these are the fronts. Wow, beautiful, look at that. All right, so what we have here, the part number is the Z36-981 truck and tow extreme carbon fiber brakes. Same part number for the rear is Z36-477, similar extreme carbon fiber brakes. Why don't we get some close-ups? Look at the pads, look at the rotors.
Alrighty, I'm coming.
Comes with some of that grease. Beautiful.
How beautiful.
Beautiful. This is beautiful.
So these are thermal and scorched for fast break-in, which we'll explain all the details of in the next video. premium hardware, and everything is going to be included.
Oh yeah. Alrighty, first thing first, Arlene, why don't you grab those keys of yours and move your Jeep out of the way.
Let's do it. Say something funny.
I don't want to say it. Oh, we're getting too old, isn't that right? What was that?
We did a quick watch. I just thought, my fluid refill,
And now it is my turn to move my Jeep. Before I do so, the tools that you're gonna need, I always like to have a couple different jack options. I have the larger jacks as well as the smaller ones. I forget the ton ratings of them. I'll put the links to all of them in the description. Have a couple actual jacks as well as the jack stands. I'm using air tools today, but you can get away with hand tools. And then just a bunch of sockets and different socket wrenches. Now, one thing that I use is, you could use a C-clamp whenever you have to recompress the old brake calipers once you take the pads out. I like to use this tool. I don't really know what this is. Maybe someone can let me know in the comments. I inherited this from my father and it seems to do a great job. You basically put it in and you turn it and it pushes the pads open. Now anytime you do that, you're also going to want to make sure you keep an eye on your brake fluid and make sure it doesn't spill anywhere. And as you push the calipers back, it's going to push brake fluid back into the cylinder area. So just keep an eye on that, open it so it could leak out. Alternatively, some people open the bleeder valve, but we're not going to do that today. All right, let's move the Jeep.
A lot of movement happening, Greg, a lot.
A lot.
Too much movement.
All right, let's grab our tire chalk. I'm going to start in the front. We're going to show you this side nicely, and then we're going to zoom past the other side. If we run into any road bumps or obstacles, hurdles, coconuts, pecans, or even peanut butter, we're going to let you know all of the above.
Awesome.
You could tell I'm pretty hungry, isn't that right?
A tad.
What are we eating for dinner tonight?
Sushi?
I'm done.
Ah, there's a spider! Step one, jack it up.
Only gonna jack up one side at a time. Now the fun part. All right, air tools are the best. Let's take this bad boy off.
Use your legs, not your back.
All right.
And check out our rims, you guys. If you haven't seen mine and Greg's rims, they are from Rock Tricks. They are honestly so sleek and we absolutely love them. I'm just gonna show you mine really quickly. Going over here. We all know which one we like better, but they're both great. Alrighty, let's side by side. Oh, it's time. It is time.
Oh yeah. We are very overdue for this. Look at that difference.
Wow.
Let's put this bad boy on and see how it happens.
Next, we're gonna take our spacers off. These are 1 1/4. Pretty straightforward.
So next there's two 10mm bolts, one on the top and one on the bottom. The top one is right over here.
And as Greg does that, I think we have a little friend staring at us through the window.
One useful thing to keep in mind is just keep track of how everything comes apart and just notice all the different clips, fasteners, all those things. Do one side at a time so you could always refer to the other side if you ever get stuck or something doesn't make sense. It's been a long time since I've done one of these jobs. So those two caliper bolts are out. Let's take the caliper out. Just grab your caliper, wiggle it around, and it should slide right off. Let's go ahead and put this somewhere that doesn't stress out the brake line. Now just go ahead and place it somewhere that doesn't stress out your brake line. The next step we're gonna do is we're gonna have to remove the caliper brackets off, I believe. Oh, actually, no, no we do not. This pops right off. Wow, I was expecting this to give me a fight, but absolutely did not. But look at the shape of this thing. why don't we go ahead and compare it? Out with the old, in with the new. Let's pop it in. What do you think of how fast this is going?
Honestly, this is great. And you feel like brakes are so important that they might be a little challenging, but this is actually smooth sailing. I hope I'm not jinxing it.
I think you are.
All right. Ah, beautiful.
Wow, look at that.
Don't we love the sight of new parts?
If you actually notice, there's quite a bit of life still left on these pads. You see this groove here? That groove, once it wears all the way down to the middle, that's when you know it's time to replace. We still have a good chunk left, but we're excited to see what the new ones hold in store for us. So we're gonna remove the inner first. Just pops right out like that. And now let's remove the outer.
And now remember, with these older Jeeps, it might not pop the second. Just wiggle it a little bit, give it a little more love. And it's out.
Out we go. I'm gonna go ahead and place this back down, grab the new parts, and we'll continue.
I don't know if you guys can see. Aw, hi buddy. These are the old ones.
So as you can see, look, there's some cracks in them. Some of them have chips. They've clearly been on the vehicle for a long period of time. Just good to replace it. This is the inner, this is the outer. Let's go ahead and see the replacement. Look at those. These are the outers. And here are the inners.
Let's do a side by side. Show me an old and a new.
Wow.
Nice.
Look at how thick those new ones are.
Awesome.
Right on. So take note with the old pads, there are these clips here. There are these metal clips. Let's take it out for your reference. They pop in like so. We got a whole bag of new ones. And our new brake pads have the spot for them, but no clip in them. So let's just go ahead and grab the right one, pop it in, put some of that lube that's included with the kit, and then we'll go ahead and do the back.
Something to take note of about these clips, you guys, if you look really, really closely on the top left corner, I'm gonna try to show you guys here. It has a number on it. So when you're grabbing the one you're gonna replace it for the pad with, some of them say 025 and some of them have a 010 on it. So just make sure you pick the correct clip.
And when you pick the correct clip,
it clips in perfect.
It clips in pretty nicely, doesn't it?
Click.
Look at that. All right, let's replace the other clip as well. I need one more of those. Arlene, if you could help me out here.
Okay.
It actually came with these boots that go between the caliper and the caliper pins. But let me show you why I'm gonna just keep those off. Mine still look like they're in great shape. And let's show them here. So when you do this job, you just wanna inspect these. You wanna make sure these slide freely, just like so. If one of these are stuck and doesn't slide freely, that means that you might have uneven brake wear and your brakes might be sticking, causing alignment and straight driving issues. So mine are actually fine. So the next step I'm gonna do is compress this back in.
Good.
So here's my tool. You could also use a C-clamp, but what it does is it just puts pressure onto this. And be sure you check your oil, your brake fluid level. You see how that's going in? So now we could ease off. See that?
Flush. Nice.
All right. Why don't we go ahead and lube up our new parts and pop it in? Just wanna check my oil, my brake fluid level. And it looks, I could already eyeball it. It looks fine. I don't have to remove any. But you can also just open this, so if it has to leak out, it could leak out. Looks like it's okay though. When you're not actively pumping, make sure to close it because brake fluid is hydrophilic. It loves to attract water out of the humidity around you. You don't want water in your brake lines. You might want water in your belly, but not your brake line.
Trying to give me a hint?
Yes. So the key here is to lube everything that moves that does not have anything to do with stopping the vehicle. So make sure you don't put any lubrication on the pad side, but go ahead and put some of the included lube on the back side. I'll just go ahead and squeeze some of this stuff out. Put some on the metal pieces here. Both front sides, so make sure you leave about half. And don't forget to get your clip up top as well. Now make sure you dry off your hand, get the lube off of your fingers, and let's go ahead and install this bad boy.
Nice. Yeah. Now, just to hold the rotor in place, Greg is gonna put the spacer back on.
Nice.
Perfectly.
So you want to do this. Make sure all of these pins are facing that side, like towards the inner of the vehicle. And you're gonna want these clips to align with this, that caliper bracket over there. And you want to just rotate it right on. And that's it. Just bolt it back in and we're in business. What do you think, Ollie? Nice and easy?
Yeah, actually really easy.
Anyone can do it?
Anyone can do it.
All right.
Looks like the bolt needed a little bit of grease.
Did it? I mean, always want to grease everything that moves around. So go ahead and put those in and then tighten it up. Put the wheel back on and you are in business. Doesn't have to be super tight. Just go ahead and give it a little snug. Be sure not to break the bolt. And that's it. You're in business. 1 break down, 3 to go. Let's do it.
Now, like Greg mentioned, you shouldn't be touching the areas that don't move. But if you did touch it, use some brake fluid cleaner and clean it up. Here is our product all ready to go. Last step, put the rim and tire back on and move on to the next. The front driver's seat is done. We're gonna move to the passenger front. We'll show you a couple clips and then we're gonna move on to the back. Let's get it done. Let's try to time Greg and see how fast he can get this done. How fast do you think you can do this one?
I think I could do it in 20 minutes or less.
All right.
I'll tell you what, you want to bet?
Yeah.
If I do it in less than 20 minutes, you jump in the pool. If I do it in more than 20 minutes, I'm in the pool. Is that fair? What do you think?
Okay.
Deal? Okay. All right, the time is 12:48. Can we start at 12:50?
Okay, then you have to hang tight. 2 minutes. Wait,
All
till,
right.
wait till the 50 mark.
All right. Can I take the spacer off at least?
Nope.
Wow.
I have never seen Greg move so fast on an install.
Wow.
That's all it took.
Disrespect.
Jumping in the pool?
You're going in the pool.
I thought you were gonna say a sushi date or something, but I mean, okay, you kept it pretty simple.
Straight in the pool.
What are you checking the clock? How's it going? You think you got it in the bag?
90 seconds in. I already have the new rotor on.
All right.
Spider web, ladies and gentlemen.
Time to lube it up. How's it going, Greg? You just asked me to bring you a tool. Do I get 30 seconds added?
Sure. Sure. You can add 30 seconds. How many minutes are we at?
Let me go check. We're currently at 12:55.
12:55. So 5 minutes.
12:55, 5 minutes. We're at just about 7 minutes, almost halfway. Let's see. I think I might be able to take it. It's gonna be close though.
No, you for sure aren't gonna.
Okay.
Take a picture of the time.
What is it, Greg?
Can you look at the time?
Yes, Greg, I checked the time.
Okay. How many minutes? And more importantly, how soon after that can you go in the water?
Oh boy. Well, guys,
A deal is a deal. We'll get that on footage for everyone.
the time
Or
is
maybe-
currently,
Maybe gotta check it out on Instagram. But
time is
1:01 p.m.
1:01 p.m.
That front right side took me 11 minutes.
Double or nothing.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Back, brake, On that side.
You have to give me 30 for that.
No way.
That one's in
25, 25.
No way.
If I lose again, I take you to sushi and jump in the pool. All right, that. As some of you might know, one of the perks of having a Rubicon.
Don't mind me.
Just trying to
Okay, go ahead.
is that the rear has rear disc brakes and they are better brakes than the stock Jeep that is not a Rubicon. So we are gonna get to the back and change out those brakes. And there's Greg making a lot of noise, getting that started. So up to this point, it's been the same. We took the tire off, we took the spacer off, but it looks like the bolts in the back are just a tad bigger. So Greg's checking for size.
So the front for the caliper bolt were 10s, 10 millimeter, and these are 13 millimeter. So all that means is just apply a little bit more force to the rears because they're a little bit of larger bolts. Wow, I'm seriously surprised by how quickly and easily these have come off. Amazing. All right, let's keep the progress going.
I think he was gonna say ball rolling.
All right, unlike the fronts, the rears have these clips here. It's like a metal railing, looks like this. It's just held in with a little bit of force. So just go ahead and grab it with whatever tool you'd like and just pull it down. I'm gonna use this. There you have it. That with the old. And in with the new. Just be sure to lube this up before you continue. Same process as before. Notice these brake calipers and pads are much smaller than the ones on the fronts. It looks like you have to remove the ones on the outside first. And the reason they are smaller is, you guessed it, they don't do as much as the fronts. The way the geometry works, the rear brakes do only like 10 to 15% of the overall braking. So that's why when the rears are drums, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a little 10% or so better. Now we remove this piece. Let's remove the forward one. And then just as before, we're gonna go ahead and compress that.
Getting the brake pads for the rear. Fit like a glove. And the spacer back on. Just a little bit different in the rears, huh, Greg?
The caliper is just a bit smaller, but other than that, it's about very similar.
Last steps. And on to the last one. Two. Let's go lube the other pads, slip them in. We're just at the end of this, huh?
We're getting close.
And as we're wrapping up our install, we got a little delivery of something exciting. Anyone spot it behind me? Anybody? 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 Little cuties. So we are getting more trees to add to our collection.
You wanna call Sean?
And there we have it, 20 more ficus.
What's up?
Come on.
How happy are you?
Come on.
Well, are we not gonna give these fine folks a quick test drive and see how they do? None of that?
I think in the next episode.
I think so. Maybe we'll take a quick little break and then we'll give it a full senderoni.
And there you have it, you guys. We just changed the brakes on the TJ, and that was incredibly easy.
Oh, yeah.
Greg even got one side done in less than 15 minutes.
That was 11 minutes, just for
That's
your
why I said less than 15, which is 11.
11 minutes to do rotor and pad on, wow, it's pretty good.
If we can do it, so can you.
So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Look out for our next video, how to break these bad boys in. I'm gonna give you a full impression as to how they do and how we like them versus the other ones that we had in. If you're looking for a brake upgrade and if you're looking for any parts in general, make sure to check out carparts.com. They have a wide selection of parts for your vehicle, Jeep, whatever you have, ATV, jet ski, you know, house, parrot, bird, you know, whatever.
They have it all.
Thank you for being so loyal to us. We appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. We can't wait to host another event to give more stuff away. And we hope to meet you
Very soon.
or maybe?
Soon.
Is COVID soon?
Alrighty. Make sure to check us out on Instagram at Garage Couple, and we'll see you all soon.
Peace.